Hey, 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 hey. It's full court press here, back again in Union City, New Jersey. I'm on my way to the town hall area, city hall area, where the Union City First location is, with continuing coverage of the Union City Mayor Stack campaign situation here, where Leroy Truth has been investigating Mayor Stack and the rest of his commissioners and staff about allegations of cover-up and corruption. So I'm here in front of the Union City Police Department, and approaching the mob. It's already a mob that are obstructing the sidewalk in various ways, as you can see. And this is the town hall, city hall here. So this is the city hall here. And just see if they recognize our rights and treat us with respect. So I'm going to try to keep my distance from these people here, so that they don't cause any confrontation. And we'll see what happens. We have the usual faces here, and so I'm here alone, peacefully exercising my rights and keeping my distance from people, and let's see how they behave today. A lot of traffic here. As you can see, there are dozens of people in the street. I find it ironic that when I was standing just where they're standing, I was told not to obstruct.
You guys are right in the corner obstructing the
We're not obstructing anything. But because of your approach,
sir, put that on the sidewalk, please. On the side.
I am on the sidewalk.
You know, I know, but you're obstructing people from walking if they want to walk.
I was told to get on the sidewalk. But when they do it, it's not an issue. And as you can see, they're lined up in front there. It would be very difficult to walk down that block without walking through the people.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm going to set up a press area for you on the corner of all so nobody can get in.
and you record and ask all the questions that you want.
I'm just gonna make this clear.
Yes, sir.
If the streets are lined with members of the public,
I'm gonna get it all open.
Because when I was standing,
last week, you're not in charge. I'm in charge.
Well, you're not in charge of me because I'm not breaking the law.
Not yet.
All right,
Not yet.
and I don't plan on breaking the law. So you will not be in charge of me. I'll just guarantee you that.
That's nice.
All right.
I want to make sure nobody gets hurt. Ultimately, I have to keep the peace.
Listen,
you have to follow.
If you notice,
listen to me.
Listen. Don't yell at me.
You're not listening.
All right, let me say something. I just want to make something clear. I want to make something clear. If you notice, I came where nobody was. Right?
No, I saw that.
Okay, so I'm peacefully minding my business.
Listen to me. Are you gonna listen to me?
I'll listen to you. I'll hear what you have to say.
I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Say.
Last week people got hurt. I have to make it safe.
Yeah.
I have to keep people from getting hurt. And ultimately,
I hope you're keeping me from getting hurt because I certainly didn't do anything.
That's right. If you're a member of the press, you understand.
And I'm a member of the public, general like everybody else.
I understand. Follow what I'm saying. I'm not here to argue with you.
I'm not here to argue with you either, but
can you just stop
giving directives.
Talk all you want.
Listen, do what you're gonna do. You set up tape, I'll follow the law, man.
Thank you.
You clear the streets. That's all you gotta do. You're not in charge of me, man. These people are crazy. He's clearing the streets. If he puts up tape, I'll gladly stay behind the tape. As long as everyone else has to stay behind the tape, it's a non-issue. But as you can see, I'm all alone. I came away from everybody to avoid any conflict deliberately and purposely. And then I get the directives. It's bizarre. All I have is a camera, brother. It's not a weapon. Yeah. Well, according to him, I'm not. It's bizarre. And the only people blocking the streets are all there. But I'm by myself in the corner here, surrounded actually. So I would argue I'm in the most dangerous situation of everybody. I'm alone with a camera. Thank you. So I guess they're going to close the streets.
We got to make the streets safe so people can walk, nobody gets hit by a car.
I agree. I agree. I'm certainly not blocking anyone. I don't know why.
I would suggest, to be honest with you, if you say just to the right, just the driveway, that's all.
Where I was right here at this pole, so
yeah.
I thought this was a perfect position.
No, that's good.
Right?
The reason I was saying it, because you have the driveway right here.
Yeah.
That way nobody can say you're blocking the driveway.
Yeah. I just want to be clear. Me stating my position is not arguing. I'm just saying.
Oh, no. I know you're not getting. I'm giving you the advice. That way.
I have the authority to set up a press area for you.
Set it up, brother. Do what you do. You have the authority. Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Because
listen.
And you're not blocking
you have an authority to
set up there.
But I don't have to stand in any area. If the street is not closed, I mean, I can go anywhere the public can go. So, if you're closing the street, I'll get off the street. I suggest when I start doing that, then you address it. But I haven't done that.
All right. Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to set up the area here. When you want to speak to them and say things.
I don't want to speak to anybody. Okay. I didn't want to speak to you.
576 37th Street on a female not feeling well. Make sure you finish well.
Good morning, Glenn. How are you?
A female not feeling well. She stated she used too much gas.
Guys, if we're going to go inside.
Good morning. How are you? So they're starting with the directives already. He said he's in charge, people. He's in charge. He's not in charge. You work for me, brother. It's just the camera. So To be clear, he says if I start to ask questions. Remember, we have freedom of speech in this country. If I wanted to, anyone can ask anyone a question at any time. You can't limit my freedom of speech or my freedom of press. But that's what it seems like they're attempting to do here today. Already, I literally just got here. He says he's in charge. He's in charge of a free man out in public.
Can you cross the street, sir? Okay, that's fine. You get a spot. You're on the sidewalk.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I want to be clear. I have no intention of I'm not.
I
I'm
don't
literally.
want nobody to get hurt today.
Isn't it open to the public? Yeah, I don't either. I never did. Honestly, I was just gonna stand here and silently record.
Okay. But we have to avoid it as well. Anything.
Yeah. You know, I get what you're saying. I personally don't believe in pre-crime. Right.
That's a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah. Minority Report.
Yes, sir.
So yeah.
I'll make it easy for you to get in now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right.
So if you're gonna ask questions or anything, please set up over there. Thank you. If you're gonna start asking
Look,
questions.
I appreciate you trying to keep the peace.
Yes.
You have to understand, any person can speak to any other person, right? Like,
Again, you're a member
I'm
of
telling
the
you,
press.
I'm a member of the public too, and the press can do anything any other member of the public. This is the law. Let's talk about the law.
I'm not gonna debate about the law.
Well,
However,
that's
there's a lot of people.
You're only here to enforce the law, brother.
There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here, and it could easily become.
So if they speak to me, then what? You're gonna put them in the corner?
No, that's not what I'm doing. You're acting as a member of the press.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yes. The press has to follow some type of guideline.
I certainly don't have to stand unless you're blocking the street. I don't have to sit in timeout. I mean, I urge you to enforce that. So he wants me to stand in a box. I'm here fighting for freedom, and he wants me to stand in a box. And I'm not going to do that. I try to tell him I appreciate him trying to keep the peace, and I do. I mean that. But not at the point where you're violating my rights or singling me out. Like, yeah, a member of the press could stand here, but he could also walk down the block here. I could go here. I could go there. If I wanted to, I could go there, but it's not my intention. I don't feel like being among these people. He doesn't want to argue with me. He just wants to violate my rights. I think he believes what he's saying. I think he's genuinely trying to do a good thing, but is not aware of how that would infringe on my rights. I mean, if people can walk here, I can walk here. He can't single me out and discriminate against me. So, good morning. All that for a camera. How are you? Hope you guys, ladies, have a lovely day. And you too, sir.
Yeah, if you do ask me a question, I'll put it back up. That way I'll give you the rate, okay? I know.
You know, there's no lawful. I could talk to anyone I want the same way you can, right? Look, if you wanted to ask me for ID, you could ask me. I don't have to give it to you. If I wanted to talk to people, I could talk to people. They don't have to answer me. So this is a weird, bizarre thing. I think it was his attempt at trying to keep the peace.
Honestly, that's what he called out. Listen,
and I respect that and appreciate it, but not if you're going to sacrifice my rights to do so. If you're blocking the street, that's one thing. But if other people can walk around freely,
I think he had this set up just before, in case you wanted to do any kind of like press thing.
Yeah, look, if they choose to harass or assault me, that's on them. Don't put me in a box because of their choices, right? I have no intention of doing that. I'm not even going to speak to anybody.
Please, and make sure everything's orderly, okay?
Yeah, appreciate you. What's your name, sir? Rodriguez, 450, right? All right, got you. Thank you, man.
No problem, sir.
This is bizarre. That part. This is great. So I don't know if I got it on camera, but the lady that just walked past, I believe her name, smiling mischievously, I believe her name is Letitia Brown, and she was one of the people who harassed Leroy Truth several times. Excuse me?
Why are you filming?
Why am I filming it?
Yeah.
Because I want to.
What's your comment, Commissioner, on the three women who were allegedly sexually assaulted by Rose Janelle, and Mayor Staggs allegedly covering it up?
Big news. It's gonna be big news and shit.
Do you care about women?
Exercising our rights, sir. That's the answer to your question. And as you can see, he addressed me. And I'm in the box. I just want to be clear who the troublemakers really are, because I'm holding a camera. As if they don't have cameras, as if they're not holding cameras. The officers here have body cameras, which I'm sure they activate every time they speak to me. I'm curious if they're activating it when they're speaking to other members of the public. Obviously, that was unnecessary. He removed the people, and the problem went away. The people who were potentially aggressive. So he's removing the tape. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And yes, I still thanked him because I'm a nice guy. And I'm hoping to help educate.
Beautiful day today, right? Yeah, boy, it's a great day.
Pretty much everybody went back to the All right. Yeah. All right, bye. Sir, I never got your name. What's your name?
Lieutenant Glen Gaston.
Oh, Lieutenant Gaston. All right, got it. All right. So that's Lieutenant Gaston. Glen Gaston, he says.
Okay.
Cow tried to yell at me. Lieutenant Gaston tried to raise his voice at me, talk over me, like I didn't have a lawful freedom to speak, and that he was in charge, and he was going to tell me what to do. A law-abiding citizen exercising his constitutional rights. And I did tell him that if he believed what he was saying, that I had to stand in the box that he created to be lawful, I challenged him to enforce that. So, nobody was able to touch me, push me, shove me. Nobody yelled at me because they were kept under control by the Union City PD. I say, hey, good job in that regard. Bad job in the regard that you were trying to put me into a corner when I wasn't violating the law in any way, and I made it clear that I wasn't going to. Only out here exercising my rights. You did acknowledge that I'm a member of the press. And I'm also a member of the public, and anyone can pull out their camera and record. Anyone has freedom of press. We all have freedom of press in this country, every single one of us. So I'm gonna get out of here because, well, you saw how that went. You saw what I saw, and I think that's I got enough footage for today. And interesting to see how the police behaved, how Lieutenant Gaston believed was the appropriate way.
Leroy Truth, baby!
Yeah. Oh, he said Leroy Truth, baby. Yeah. So shout out to him. He shouted you out, Leroy. You popping out here in these streets. You may not have seen me before. You may not have heard of me. You may have not watched my channel. That's not gonna work with me. How are you? Good, good. So, beautiful day. And he says hello today. The other day it was go fuck yourself.
Everybody say hi.
Hi, my dear.
Everybody go fuck yourself.
Nice,
Hey,
freedom
God
of
bless you.
speech.
God bless you.
I'm not mad at that.
I've lived here 57 years. Go fuck yourself.
Shout out to you. But today it's hello. So, much better behavior. Maybe they're getting the memo. Maybe they're starting to learn. And maybe they don't want to look like fools on camera anymore. Anyway, coming to you from Union City, New Jersey, March 16th, about 11:30. Full court press. Peace.